Okay, so today's video is going to be more or less just an unscripted mess, but I would like to call attention to an event that has occurred recently, where basically this kid in Nebraska decided to intentionally derail a train because he wanted YouTube views. What the first of all? Like, listen, everybody does some stupid crap at some point in their lifetime, but, like, come on, there is no way that somebody who, by the way, is apparently, like, 17 years old, just wakes up one morning and goes, yeah, I'm gonna derail a train today. That sounds like a good... Like, no, there is no excuse for that. Like, this is just another level of just pure stupidity in action here. Alright, so next, here's the video that this kid posted on YouTube. It was, like, April 21st that this happened, but it's only recently that, like, prosecutors have been like, okay, we have, like, enough evidence to put charges against this kid. But still, I'm just gonna show you the video now, so just have a look at it.
Oh my freaking god!
Okay, so as you can see, the train appears to have gone into, like, this industrial track from the main line, and there was, like, a defective car in that siding because there'd been, like, an empty coal train that passed through earlier. According to the kid and news sources, that train had a defective car that they had to set off, which is the one that got hit, and they left it in that industrial siding. And apparently what happened is that the loaded coal train that derailed went through the switch, which was improperly set, but the reason it's improperly set is what's going to piss you off. So basically, they found security footage, the BNSF police, while investigating, they found security footage that showed a black, like, Buick go up and park next to where the switch was. And this kid that fits the description of the person who recorded the derailment went up and tampered with the switch and then got in their car and drove away. And then, like, 15 minutes later, the same car with the same person wearing the exact same clothes gets, like, pulls up, and then the person sets up a tripod and starts recording. Like, this kid was literally caught in 4K doing this. Like, there's no way. He has no defense in court now. So, according to BNSF, there were two locomotives on the ground. Those were ST-70 ACE 8505, the trailing unit, and the lead unit, ES-44 AC number 6216. There were also 5 cars that were on the ground, and all the damages amounted to $350,000. That's more than, like, $250,000, which, with BNSF's, like, annual profits is literally just a drop in the bucket for them. It's pocket change, but still, that's an insane amount of money, even, like, for a railroad of that size. But aside from the damages to machines, like, the locomotives, rail cars, and whatnot, they can all be replaced. There were human beings in the cab of BNSF 6216, and they could have been injured or killed, which would have left their families with, like, untold amounts of grief. Like, all because one kid decided that he wanted some views online. Like, this is the kind of garbage that, like, you would expect to see from somebody on, like, TikTok or whatever. But the fact that somebody is this much of an idiot that they didn't think about that before, like, putting the crew's lives at risk is just genuinely disturbing. Like, no, this is so stupid. Oh, and this incident has also brought back up the topic of Sebastian DeYoung, the quote-unquote rail fan who documented himself trespassing on BNSF property, climbing on locomotives, and setting switches and stuff, and posted it on YouTube for the whole world to see. And, like, it was around January of 2023 that this started becoming, like, a thing that everybody was aware of. So, this kid who caused the derailment, who, again, is 17... is now facing 2 felony charges of criminal mischief. Again, at 17 years old. And if he was 1 year older, if this happened in 2025 and he was 18, he could have been charged with terrorism. To put that into perspective, you can get anywhere from 15 to 60 years in prison for terrorism. That's a Class A felony. So according to the news, the charges were filed a few days ago in juvenile court, but prosecutors filed a motion to have the case transferred to adult court, which is saying something about how, like, serious this is. This is no joke. This isn't funny. Like, this is very serious. These are felony charges, and this kid might be going to prison. So, this is not something to be joking about, really. So, it's a bit... It's sad that somebody is, that stupid that they would go and derail a train to get clout online, but honestly, with the way the internet is, I'm not surprised, so... So in conclusion, don't be like Capital City Rail Productions, and this kid is, he's an idiot. Oh, and another thing. Apparently, right after the derailment, the kid went up to the investigators, and he gave them a statement, and he's like, well, I think somebody messed with the switch. Huh, I wonder where he got that idea from. Seems pretty interesting, doesn't it? Bro literally went up and confessed his own crime right after doing it and recording it. Like, bro, I can't make this stuff up. This is just just the stupidity is, it's actually, genuinely insane how stupid this whole situation is. He went up and confessed his own crime. He didn't say that he did it, obviously. He didn't do that. But, it was probably, a form of confession to some degree. Yeah, in conclusion, don't be like Capital City Rail Productions. Actually, before I end this video, there's one last thing I'd like to do. It's not gonna cut it. Hmm. There we go. I encourage the rest of the railfan community to do this. Thanks for watching. Don't be like Capital City Rail Productions and intentionally derail trains, because that is some stupid shit right there. And have a good day. By the way, if you subscribe, free Heritage Unit.